Hello and Assalamualaikum. Today I am going to talk about the policy for our ICT and e-commerce company. Firstly, let's be introduced to all our group members. I am Muhammad Khalid bin Hassan with metric number 1171311. Then we have Ainul Mardiyah binti Muhammad Asri 1170045. Next is Wan Nur Adenin binti Wan Muhammad Nasir 1170077. Lastly is Syed Muhammad Ibrahim bin Syed Muhammad Fuad 1170080. Okay, in this video I am going to talk about Item 9 IT Security Incident Handling Management, Item 10 Service Continuity Management, and Item 11 Compliance in our company policy. Without further ado, let's us begin with Item 9 IT Security Incident Handling Management. This policy is for ensuring the action required to overcome any ICT security incident is taken promptly and effectively to minimize the effect of the ICT safety incident. In Item 9, we have sub-item 9.1, which is the reporting method. We have several types of incident that must be reported to Chief at the agency if any of them occurring. Number 1 is the loss of information, leakage to unauthorized party or suspect of loss or exposure to unauthorized party. Number 2, information system is used or having suspicion of being used without permission. Number 3, the password or the access control method is lost, stolen or exposed or suspected of being lost. Number 4, unusual system incident such as file loss, frequent system failures, and mismanaged communications. Number 5, there has been an attempted robbery, misappropriation, and incidents. Next sub-item is 9.2 IT Security Incident Management. This is the one of the process to identifying, managing, recording, and analyzing security incident in real time. 9.2.1 IT Security Incident Information Management Procedure. These are the controls that need to be taken into account. Control number 1. Establish and document incident management procedures. Number 2. Identify all types of ICT security incidents. Number 3. Maintain regular audit trail, duplication, and safeguard the integrity of all evidence. Number 4. Providing contingency plans and activating service continuity plans. Number 5. Copying evidence and recording all information of copying activities. Number 6. Providing an immediate recovery action plan. And lastly, number 7. Inform or consult the legal authority as necessary incidents. Second item that we are going to talk about is Item 10 Service Continuity Management. This item is to identify any potential threats to an organization and the impacts to business operation those threats might cause, and to provide a framework for building organizational resilience with the capability of an effective response. Sub-item in Item 10 is 10.1 Service Continuity Management. This sub-item is to identify any potential threats and the impact to business operation and to provide a framework. These are the special attention need to be paid to activities identified during business impact. The analysis is such as backups, antivirus, desktop support, service level agreements, uptime of all application and equipment, maintenance and patch management of servers and desktops, and lastly, network infrastructure. The last item that we are going to talk about is item 11, compliance. Compliance is an independent evaluation to ensure that an organization is following external laws, rules, and regulation or internal guidelines such as corporate bylaws, controls, and policy and procedures. Sub-item for item 11 is sub-item 11.1, compliance and regulation requirements. There are 11.1.1, 11.1.2, 11.1.3, and 11.1.4 in this sub-item. This will be the guideline for organization adherence to laws, regulation, guidelines, and specification relevant to its business processes. 11.1.1 Policy compliance. The compliance framework has three pillars, that is, to inform, to comply, and to assure. 11.1.2 Audit System Requirement Compliance. The Audit Risk and Compliance Committee is responsible for number 1, monitoring and reviewing. Number 2, reviewing and making recommendations to higher management. Next is 11.1.3 Regulation Requirement. This is to ensure that the design, operation, use, and management of the information system is consistent and capable of preventing violation of any applicable law, regulation, and agreement. The item need to be obeyed as follows. Number 1. All constitutions, laws, regulations, agreements, signed, and other matters relevant to the security of the information system and organization shall be identified, documented, and updated. Number 2. Appropriate regulations are in place for compliance with the Constitution, laws, and requirements of the agreement on the use of material subjects to intellectual property rights. Number 3. Important records shall be protected against loss, damage, and forfeiture in accordance with the legal requirements, regulations, and requirements of the e-commerce agreements. Protection of data and privacy information shall comply with applicable laws, regulations, and terms of reference. Number 5. Misuse of information processing is not permitted. And lastly, number 6, the use of cryptography is governed by the terms, regulations, and regulations in force. 11.1.4 Policy compliance, standard, and technical security. This is to ensure information security is regularly reviewed in compliance with e-commerce security policies and standards. The items need to be obeyed as follows. The supervisory officer shall ensure that all safety regulations under their respective regulations are complied with in accordance with applicable laws, regulation, and other security requirements. The information system should be regularly reviewed and tested to ensure compliance with the implementation security standards. Lastly is the 11.1.5 Policy breach. The violation of any of the policies in the e-commerce platform can be subjected to disciplinary action. That's it for today in this video. Thank you very much for listening.